You're listening to Happy Hour Hustle from the creative geniuses here at 834. We're funny, informative, and we swear. We talk all things marketing, communication, small business, plus we offer up hot takes on our industry and whatever else we feel like talking about. So, grab your drink of choice. It's always 5 o'clock at 834. And crank it up.
Come along, ladies. It's time to ruin the workplace. And apparently all it takes is us showing up. Who knew? Welcome back to Happy Hour Hustle. It's been a bit since I hit your airwaves. I'm not sure people say that, but I do. In this enthralling episode, I'm calling out the absolute nonsense of an article by the New York Times asking if women are ruining the workplace. Yep, that is the actual title of the opinion piece by some dude named Ross with a podcast that describes itself as, and I quote, the first draft of our future. Yeah. Ain't my future, Ross. His podcast and writing are those of an insecure man trying desperately to hold on to his very misogynistic definition of the world. Because why? Because men have never been more desperate for a scapegoat. In typical Bodie fashion, I shared my thoughts on Saturday via LinkedIn when this article was posted with the first of many iterations of the headline. Did women ruin the workplace? Which was then replaced with, are liberal women ruining the workplace? It's good to have choices, I suppose. Anyways, I had no idea it would resonate the way it did, and the comment section absolutely gives me life. Before I jump into reading some of these comments, I want to set the record straight. Men, not women, built the workplace on competition, not collaboration. They filled it with wage gaps, glass ceilings, and systems designed to protect the incompetent. And it's those same men who start wars, crash markets, abuse power, build gilded ballrooms, and call it leadership. And they're now pointing fingers at women. Why? Because they're threatened. And they should be. Let's head to the comment section, shall we? We shall. First up, Sharon Gillenwater, who took on the tech bros in Silicon Valley and built and then sold a $25 million company and wrote a book about it. She's an actual badass. And she had this to say. This country has been run by men since its founding, both in government and business. They set up and benefited from all the systems and rules. And we're supposed to believe women broke something. That is some next level gaslighting. If it's ruined, don't look at us, look in the mirror. Women have had to fight just to get in. And when we get there, you blame us for the mess? Absolutely not. Keep speaking up, Kim. The status quo exists for a reason, and it sure wasn't built for us. Renwick, who I'm pretty sure I've known forever, had this to say, and yes, he is a boy. So you know what, men, if you're listening, take note. He says, right on, there's a deep fear that permeates the minds of the many incompetent who find themselves at risk of losing their privileged, undeserved perch. Why not allow the more prepared, more productive, more effective, assume roles and positions that deliver the most valuable, empowering, and enriching experiences and results? Simple answer, undeserving occupants of positions of power are inevitably displaced. And then another one of my favorites, comments, by the way, and go to LinkedIn and read it, is from Francesca. The men in charge are never going to offer women a seat at the table because they benefit from the imbalance of power. So I say, let's stop begging for seats and take a chainsaw to that table. We can use its pieces to build a ladder, climb together, and smash the ceiling. God, I love that. Anytime I can be a little violent, I'm all about it. Anyway, there's a lot more, but you can go to my LinkedIn and read it, and just, you can find it. I also don't want to forget the weak men, the ones who know better but stay silent, the ones who nod along in meetings, laugh at the sexist jokes, and defend the status quo because courage might cost them comfort. They are the enablers, the protectors of power, and the reason the same mediocrity keeps rising to the top. These men aren't victims of the system. They are its bodyguards. So in conclusion, women aren't the problem. We showed up, worked harder, endured more, and then got accused of breaking what was already collapsing under the weight, same thing, of greed and fragility. So keep being loud, ladies. Keep making them uncomfortable. Take up more space and storm every room they swore wasn't yours. Watch as the mediocre men shrink into the corners they built for everyone else. Because that's not ruin. That's a revolution. And if this is what ruining looks like, someone pass the red wine with ice, because I am here for it.